Where do you stand on the federal subsidization of higher education?
The federal government provides loans for the most needy students. This is a very important program, helps a lot of people in South Jersey get access to an education, which can help them get that first job, move them up the economic ladder. The federal government steps in where states fall short. Our state budget actually has had a hard time funding the educational needs of our students. A couple of specific examples. Actually, when I was back in college, we had a Democratic governor who cut the state education budget the highest we had seen in recent years. And I organized protests, went down to Trenton to try to fight that, because these weren't numbers that would just be cut from a spreadsheet. They were the faces of students that I knew, people that I went to school with, who weren't going to be there for the next year if those budget cuts went through. So there are a lot of need-based programs that I think we need to invest in. But the real thing we need to tackle right now is the student interest debt crisis that we have right now. It's, I think, now bigger than mortgage debt, on its way to credit card debt, the total national student debt that we have. And the problem with that is a lot of people who graduated recently went to get that first job at the height of the recession. You know, if you graduated in 2008, you were competing with people who had 5 years, 10 years experience for the same entry-level jobs. Meanwhile, you're saddled with thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases in debt. And this stops people from South Jersey from being able to find the opportunities to start their lives. You know, the reason I'm here, the reason my family was here before me, is that this is a good place to raise a family. It's a good place to have kids, to send kids to school. It's the future my wife and I want for our kids here. But if we don't do something about education, we're not going to be able to, guarantee that every student has those opportunities. Education, I'll give you one last point on this personally. When I was 5, my father passed away suddenly. And my mom went back to school. She went to a community college at an affordable rate and was able to study business and start her own business. That's what got our family back on our feet. And without an affordable, strong community college program like that, I don't know that we would have made it. And we had a lot of things going for us that other people didn't, like a strong family, strong community. So we absolutely have to make sure we strengthen education.